Welcome back to the Tigers Den podcast, guys. Before we get started, you already know what we got to do. Smash that thumbs up button and subscribe if you're brand new. And don't forget to hit those links down in my description and follow your boy on Twitter, IG, and Facebook at Big C Gat Game. And before we get started, man, thank you guys so much. We crossed the 100,000 view mark last week. Also, we are on our way to 1,000 fan members on the Dynasty channel. If you haven't yet, make sure you guys share these videos, tell your friends about the channel, and let's hit 1,000 let's go by the end of the year, all right? Man, what a team win. Grambling State moves to 5-1, 4-1 in the SEC with their win over Auburn. 38-13 was your final. The GMAT defense clamped down after giving up that 69-yard TD run to Willis in the first quarter. Chris King had a solid day for the Tigers, 22 of 37 for 279 yards, 1 touchdown, and 1 pick. The way this kid has come in and taken control of the offense is impressive. It's going to be real interesting to see what happens when Phil Austin comes back next week. In the backfield, Joel Thomas is picking up where CB23 left off. He carried the rock 29 times for 189 yards and 4 touchdowns. When we recruited him, we knew we had something special, but to dominate it like he's doing is just crazy to me. My concern is going forward is his carries. We might have to start looking to reel in some of those touches. Out wide, King did an amazing job of spreading the ball out to all his weapons. Freshman Sean Edwards had 7 grabs for 93 yards. Chad Terrell had 5 grabs for 91 yards. Jordan Paxton had 4 grabs for 52 yards. And Rob Bradford had 3 grabs for 24 yards and a touchdown. This group is starting to shine. I'm looking forward to see what happens for the rest of the season. On defense, the G-men clamped down big time. They gave up 1 big play and then shut down the high-powered Auburn offense. Josh Carey led the way again with 13 tackles, 6 for loss. Richard Maynard and Jason Brown each had a sack, and Ron Bennett had an incredible interception on the sideline. I have been pleasantly surprised at how this defense has been playing. Defensive coordinator Chris Pruitt has brought a strong work ethic to Grambling State. We're digging deeper into the stats. The G-Man's defense held Auburn to 109 yards rushing and only 110 yards passing, and 4 of 11 on third down. Total yards on the day, Grambling State 590, Auburn 219. If GSU plays like this for the rest of the season, they're going to be hard to beat. It's time to take a look at the top 25. Nebraska still sits number 1, but USC is closing ground at number 2. North Carolina is shocking everyone, undefeated and at number 3, but have a tough matchup with Vodtech coming up. Cal is in at 4, Vodtech in at 5. Ohio State is 6th, Oklahoma up 5 spots to 7. Florida State is in at 8, Michigan is 9, and Bama, the only SEC in the top 10. And our Tigers, well, they move up 2 spots to 22 this week. Now it's time to hit the recruiting trail, and this could be a big week for Grambling State. But first, welcome Marcus Harris to Grambling State. He's a 6'4", 280-pound guard from Kentucky, and he has some solid blocking traits. He will have to work on his impact blocking, but he adds great depth to the O-line room. So does Anthony Harris, a 6'3", 298-pound tackle from Louisiana, has also committed. He's more of a project player, decent pass block, but must work on everything else. The Tigers were also able to land a tight end. Meet Derek Newsom. He's more of a blocker than a receiver. He comes in at 6'5", 259 pounds and is a solid run blocker. He can help a lot when the Tigers go dual tights and run a counter. To the top of the board we go, and our league continues to grow for the big-name recruits. Tackle Marcus Berry and DN Caleb Causey are close to signing. Our concern is corner Kenneth Johnson. He has a visit with Tulane coming up and 3 other schools. We are in a fight for linebacker Brandon Ginn. It is down to GSU and Toledo. Same can be said about D-tackle Lionel Smith. GSU is leading, but Nebraska isn't too far behind. Safety Jason Dukes has narrowed it down to 3 teams. The Tigers are in first, followed by Vodtech and New Mexico State. DN Michael Anderson is also down to 2 teams, and it's close. Grambling State is his top choice, but Kentucky is closing ground. Newly added to the board is 3-star prospect Reggie Jenkins. He's a 6'5", 282-pound guard from Kansas, and this kid is solid. His blocking traits are impressive and would only come in as a 71. GSU is starting to pull away for 5-star wideout Bobby Smith from New Jersey. 4-star athlete Joseph Clayton will be on campus in 2 weeks. He has GSU ahead of Kentucky. He will probably come in as a D-end. 5-star athlete Kevin Easley has moved Grambling State to his number 1 team, but USC and Oklahoma are close behind. GSU has added a QB to the board. Meet number 1 dual threat quarterback Matt Jones. He is 6'4", 212 pounds, and is a 5-star prospect, but not really. He has great speed and a strong arm, but the accuracy is just not there. If he does decide to join the Tigers, he will probably wear the red shirt his first year. Guys, make sure you're following me on social media to stay up to date with everything recruiting and Grambling State at Big C Got Game on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Now it's time to get ready for the Battle of Louisiana. For the past 3 years, it's been a tough game, and we expect the same this year. LSU comes in 3-4 on the year with wins over FCS East, Mississippi State, and SMU, but are coming off of a loss to Northwestern. The Bayou Bengals are led by Lowell Narcisse. He's a big, strong QB who can sling it and run. He's thrown for 1,254 yards, 12 touchdowns, and 4 interceptions. In the backfield, the duo of James Amos and Joe Webb are a dynamic 1-2 punch. Both have 87 carries, both have rushed for 490 yards, and both have 5 touchdowns. Oh, and Narcisse, he can run too, rushing for 338 yards and 3 scores. Out wide, Jacoby Stevens leads the team in catches, yards, and touchdowns. Running back Joe Webb is second on the team in catches and yards, and big tight end Adam King has 20 grabs for 180 yards and 2 touchdowns. The defense will have their hands full with the LSU offense. The key is going to be shutting down the run game and forcing Narcisse to throw the ball. Now on defense, LSU is scary good. Middle linebacker Jacob Phillips leads the team in tackles, but he's got great playmakers around him like DN Glenn Logan, D-tackle Tyler Shelvin, and outside linebacker Clavon Chazin. In the secondary, King will have to be careful. Safety Eric Monroe has 4 interceptions. So does Andreas Williams. This is going to be a fun game. Each time these two take the field, it's a classic. And it looks like Herbie is rolling with the Tigers of LSU. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you smash that thumbs up button and subscribe if you're brand new. And don't forget to check out those links in my description. And follow your boy on Twitter, IG, and Facebook at Big C Got Game. And we'll talk from Death Valley. Have a great day, guys. 2 fingers in the air. Peace.